What's up guys, how y'all doing today? Chard here, your tech guy. So today I want to talk about a smart air purifier. So this air purifier that I'm about to talk about right now is made by Dyson. And I know Dyson make expensive stuff, you know, they're not cheap, but this one is worth getting because it's smart enough to monitor the room and comes on when it needs to, and it acts just like a fan at the same time. So it's like a two-part thing. And the cool thing about it is bladeless and it's quiet, especially when it's running at lower speed. If it's running at top speed, which is 10, then yes, it's pretty loud. But if it's running that fast, that means there's bad odor in the air, bad bacteria, bad whatever it is. But it picks up all of that stuff and it tries to filter it out. And it monitors itself and comes on when it needs to. For instance, if the air quality is good, you won't hear it at all. It stays silent. It just has a slight hum in the very background. If you get close to it, you can hear it. But the reason why it's humming like that is because it's monitoring the air. Because as soon as it realizes there's a change in the air quality, it's going to come on and then it's going to do its thing. And then as soon as the air quality get back to the green zone, then it's going to cut itself off. But depending on how bad the air quality is, it's going to adjust the speed to clean up that air quality that's bad. So without any more delay, let me introduce you to the Dyson Smart Air Purifier. Okay, so this is the Dyson Smart Air Purifier. It has no blades, because you know Dyson makes their stuff without any blades. The motor base is down here and it has Wi-Fi built in. So I connect this to my Wi-Fi and I can control it in many ways. I can use the remote that comes with it. I can use the Amazon Echo, or I can use the app that I can download from the App Store. Whether you got an Android or an Apple phone, you can even download it to your tablet if you want to. So this thing is actually made up of two parts plus the filter. Now there's two buttons on the side. So I can click these buttons and the top part come off, which is the silent blade. And basically all this is like a air disperser. That's what I would call it. So the air comes through here from the motor, from the blades that's in the base, and goes up these channels right here and shoots out to the side. If you look real close, there's these little grooves right here, and the air actually comes out through these grooves and travel down that path. So it's like the air is coming out through here and just shooting out that way. So that's how this part works. That's how it's able to get the air out without actually using a fan to spread it out. Next up is the filter. Now the filter sits right around the motor base area, and it, you know, picks up all the grimes and stuff like that before it goes out to the air and you have to inhale it. But this is what it actually looks like. It sits in this thing right here. And right now I just stored up some particle that's flying around. But this filter is self-monitored by the system. So the system knows when the filter needs to be changed. And it will let you know through the app. And this is the base right here. The base has the Wi-Fi built in. There's the motor on top that spins around and sends the air out. And this is where all the intake goes. The air that's in the room gets sucked into this section right here and get blown out there after it goes through the filter. The filter sits right around the base like that, and then the top part sits on here like this and snap, and that's how it's all put together, just like that. Like I say, it's three parts to it. Once you get it connected, you find your suitable spot that you would like to put it. I keep mine in the bedroom because, you know, I sleep at night and I want the air that I'm breathing at night to be purified. So that's the reason why I put it in the bedroom, but you can put it anywhere you want to. So like I said, there's three ways to turn this thing on. First, I'm going to use the remote. So once I hit the remote, you can hear it running. If I want it to oscillate, all I have to do is hit the oscillate button. And you see it start oscillating. On the auto mode, it automatically adjusts the speed when need be. So if it needs to run at 1 or 10, the machine controls the speed. If I put it in on mode, then all that does is where I can control the speed. And right now it's running at 4 and on, but I can speed it up by hitting the fan button here. I can slow it down by hitting the down speed. There's a timer. I can set a timer at night if I just wanted to run for 5 minutes. So I can just set the timer and it will run for that length of time and then it will stop. And then there's a night mode where it tries to run as silently as possible. So it won't run at 10 at night while you're trying to sleep because that's very noisy. It's not like one of those fans or a humidifier that runs at night, and those things sound like a jet engine. So this run as quiet as possible. It's amazing how it's so quiet. So that's the remote way of controlling this thing. Now the remote is magnetic and it sits right on top like that, so you won't lose it, and it will stay right there to whenever you need it. You just pick it up, put it down, and it sticks to the top of the purifier. So another way of controlling this thing, like I say, is using the Amazon Echo. Alexa, tell Dyson to on.
Your purifier is now on.
Alexa, tell Dyson to auto.
Auto mode is now on.
Alexa, tell Dyson to oscillate.
Your purifier is now oscillating.
Alexa, tell Dyson to night mode.
Night mode is now on.
Alexa, tell Dyson to stop oscillating.
Oscillation is now turned off.
Alexa, tell Dyson to turn off.
Your purifier is now off. So
as you can see, there's two ways to control this thing. You know, you can use the remote like I did in the beginning, and I just gave you a brief demonstration of the commands you can actually give to your Amazon Echo to control it. There's more, but I just wanted to make it short and sweet. Now when you open the app has features built in that's real useful. First off, it's going to tell you what condition the air quality is. Right now mine says fair. So I need to actually run this thing so it can clean up the air and get it back to green mode. To the left of that app is a remote, and that remote looks just like the remote that comes with the Dyson. So therefore I can hit it power on, and you can see the blue light came on to let me know it's on. I can turn it off. I can put it in auto mode. I can turn it off again. I can turn this fan speed on and change it to whatever speed I want to change it to. I can set the timer for whenever. See, I got 15, an hour, whatever. I can set it to oscillate, and I can do the night mode. So all these same features are built into the app, just like how it's built into the remote, just like they're built into the Amazon Echo. But right here on the top screen, you can see it'll show me the air quality. Right now it says fair. So I need to run this thing for a while to clean up the air quality. And I know how that air quality got disturbed when I took out the filter and I started waving the filter around. All that dust particle was coming out, but I was trying to do a demonstration, so that's how all that dust came out. So the air purifier noticed that the quality of the air has changed. So now that's why it changed the mode, because it monitored that fast. I mean, this thing is real fast to pick up when the air quality change. And I'm telling you, some things pass through this room, even your gas, it'll pick up and it will start running. As soon as you start spraying things in the room like air fresheners or hairspray or perfume or anything that the air quality has changed on, it's gonna come on. So I usually leave mine in auto mode. And like I say, you can see it's running right now. To the right, there's a schedule, so you can set a schedule of how you want it to run. You can make it run like certain time of the day, certain time of the week. You set it up the way you want to, you know, and it's all there in the scheduling. You know, like I say, you can run it in the morning, evening, night, all day. So you can set it up for all these different options. There's a help section. You can explore Dyson technology, and you can know about the app. You can add another machine if you had another machine, and you can control them all through the same app. If you hit the setting cog, it's going to take it to this right here, where it shows you all the ways you can use your purifier. You know, you get to know how to use it. You get to know how to use the remote. It can even show you how to replace the filter. It can show you how to clean the Dyson. It can show you how to clear blockage. I mean, this instructions that's built into this thing is awesome. It shows you how to replace the remote battery. I mean, this is like awesome how they have all this stuff built in here. Under the purifier settings, you can go in here, you can set a targeted air quality, like if you want it to be very sensitive particles you wanted to pick up, or just sensitive particles, or you just want to maintain good air quality. It's all under these settings. It'll show you the remaining life left in the filter. So right now I'm down to that much. And I've had this Purifier for 2 years now, and that's what it's gotten down to. And I leave it in auto mode all the time because I want it to run whatever it needs to and not run all the time. So if nobody is at home to disturb your air, then basically it's going to sit in sleep mode most of the time. But as soon as the air get disturbed, it's going to come on. But this will tell you when it's time to change the filter. It'll show you how to actually go through and replace that filter by following the steps. And how to get help if you need to. How to reset the filter if you need to reset the filter. It has this continuous monitoring mode that even if you turn off the purifier, it'll still monitor the air quality behind the scene, basically. And you can set up notification. Basically, it only have 2 notifications right now. It has where you can replace the filter, or if the purifier has issues, it'll notify you of that. Then there's software update, and you can remove the purifier if you decide to sell it or give it to your family member. You know, you can actually remove it from the app so it doesn't stay in your profile anymore. So that's basically it. Right now, as you can see, it went to green mode. So now it's telling me the air quality is good. So it doesn't take long to clean up the air. And you actually feel, and you can actually tell the air quality is much cleaner based on when you walk in a room, because you can walk into the kitchen and you're like, I smell something like trash or something like that. When I walk in the bedroom, I get like no smell at all. So I know that the air quality is nice and clean. Now, if I hit the lines again, the menu lines, that's what I call them, and I go on to help and support over here by the voice command, and then I hit voice control, help and support, it's going to bring up a bunch of list of commands that I could try. And you can see how it will tell you, you know, how to actually say what you need to. You know, I can ask it all these different things, but it's all built in there so you can go through. Even if you don't know the commands, it's going to tell you enough to get started. I have to give Dyson a lot of credit. They really put a lot of effort into this app to make sure it'll work for the user by putting everything in there, and even the pictures demonstration of how to change the filter and all of that. It's just amazing how much stuff is built into this app. Normally, you know, you got these apps that control the devices, but they're just basic. They do the basic stuff. So if you decide to get a Dyson, make sure you download this app immediately. After you take it out the box, hook it up to the power source, app next. That should be your 3rd step, because you're going to do everything else as far as setting up the Dyson from the app. And then, you know, it's going to go to the Wi-Fi setup and all that stuff. But get the app, because you need it more than anything else. Then you can do the Amazon Echo after. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to demonstrate the Dyson air purifier. It's a smart air purifier, you know, and you know me. I got to have the smart gears if I want to make a smart home. I cannot have stuff that's not smart to be in this ecosystem. So if it's not smart, I'm not getting it. Unless I really need it. You know, like an iron. I need an iron, but I don't need the iron to be smart. But I can make the iron smart to turn itself off. Or I can turn it on using one of those smart switches. But that's another chapter. So anyway, I'm going to close it right there. Thanks for taking the time for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you like this channel and you haven't subscribed to it yet, go ahead and consider doing that right now. Hit that red button. All right? And I look forward to see you in the next video. Have a good one.